Taylor, and today I'm going to talk about scale visualizations. For this project in science, I chose a topic about lunar and solar eclipses. I chose this topic because lunar and solar eclipses are really cool to me, and I always love learning more about them, and I've always wanted to know how they happen and why they happen. The components of my topic about lunar and solar eclipses include the Earth, Moon, and Sun. These components interact with each other because during an eclipse, either the Earth casts a shadow on the Moon or the Moon casts a shadow onto the Earth. Lunar eclipses are when the Earth casts a shadow on the Moon, and solar eclipses are when the Moon casts a shadow onto the Earth. Now I want to talk about scales. You're probably wondering what a scale visual is, so I'll answer it. The scale something means you take a real-life object or objects and make it smaller for a model. When you're making your model for your scale, always make sure to have a ruler handy. Along with your ruler, you're probably going to want some graph paper too. The scale I use for my topic is for every 550 miles in real life, it equals 1 centimeter on paper or my computer screen. For example, if you use the scale to make a model of the Moon, you divide the diameter of the Moon by 550. Then you will multiply that by 1. For example, if you had a scale 550 miles equals 2 centimeters, you will multiply the first answer that you had, which is the Moon's diameter divided by 550, times 2 instead of 1. The medium that I used for my topic was an interactive model, otherwise known as a slideshow. Now for the million-dollar question. How did I scale my model? Well, first I researched the diameter of the Moon and Earth. Why did I not include the Sun, though? No matter the scale that I could have chosen, the Sun would be way too large to scale down. It would be way too big, I would need several feet, and I didn't exactly have several feet of my computer to make a slideshow. After I finished researching, I had to figure out the math. I divided both diameters by 550. I didn't multiply them by 1 because anything times 1 is itself. Then I measure out my Moon and my Earth in my slideshow, and then I have my scale. If you're doing this in a slideshow, make sure that if you want to present your slideshow in either in present mode or not, make sure this is to scale because if you put it into present mode, it's going to change the measurements. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned some more about scales.